You'd be proud of me. I made notes.
Oh, well, thank you. You're so good. So, I'm very excited about this week's call. I just got back from Hawaii, so I've got some stuff to share. And I also have my dearest friend, Gwen. And Gwen is like, I've spent so much time with Gwen, and we've helped each other, like with each other's businesses, just kind of sharing ideas and telling each other the hard, cold truth of what do you need in your business and what do you need in your business. But the strengths are amazing. Like Gwen is like, she goes to a show or a party, whatever you want to call it, and sells the crap out of it, is basically how it goes. She can upsell absolutely anybody. She, like, your shows are always huge. Like, you do at least $1,000 in sales. And I think a lot of times we miss the boat on the upsell, and we don't close out the actual sale itself, right? Because, well, we're a little bit scared. We don't really know what to say. So I thought, who better to have than somebody who is a total rock star at it. So I thought, well, Gwen could help us in this area, because I know myself, even I probably don't even do this 110%, right? Like, I'm pretty good at it, but probably not as, I think you're just a little more organized at it too. You got it down to a science, basically.
It's the liquor hiding in the box. Okay, I'll behave. We're recording this now, aren't we?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Jacqueline. Yes, I'm super excited. We all do have our strengths naturally in this business. And I like to think that I came into this business with the ability to sell. But we spend so much time telling each other that we're not a sales company. And, we focus on that, and we're not. It's the truth. We don't want to be a team of salespeople. But on the flip side, let's just be realistic. Nobody makes any money until somebody buys something. So it's a balancing act. We have to sell products at the same time as making people comfortable and getting people ready. So I have an art to this. So I went to Edmonton with Kelly on Saturday, and my daughter convinced Dave to bake cookies with her, which, if you know my husband at all, is a rather frightening thought. He couldn't find the baking soda in our house anywhere. So he's like, well, it's a teaspoon. Why does it matter? So he baked cookies with Grace on Saturday without any baking soda. And I came home, and there were a large batch of cookies in the garbage that looked like little flat pancakes of rocks. And I laughed at them just a little bit. But I was thinking yesterday as I was writing this training, I'm like, you know what? Arbonne's a lot like that. If you don't have all of the ingredients, including the ability to sell your products and show value in your products, then we're missing the recipe. It's not going to work. It's all not going to work out. So we just have to be a little bit diversified, and we have to be open to this. Selling is not a scary thing. It is not a 4-letter word, right? What selling is matching products to people. So as I do my parties, I'm always looking for needs. So we all do things a little bit differently. So I'm going to tell you what I do with My Nation. And I sent Jacqueline a couple of the documents I use, but obviously always follow her system and her documents and stuff like that. But I'm just going to go through mine. So I always start my product sales in my party. So in my party, I say to people, when I sit them down, I introduce myself, but then I ask them about them. I'm like, all right, guys, if I had a magic wand and I could bop you on the head and change one thing about your skin right now, what would it be? And you're like, what I am doing, you guys are going to laugh at me, I am looking for needs. All right? I cannot tell Sally Jane that she has a giant age spot on her cheek unless she tells me about it first. Okay? I cannot tell little Margaret over in the corner that she has the worst wrinkles I've ever seen. Unless I can't go pointing out flaws that they haven't told me about. So my magic wand wish is getting them to open up and give me a starting point so I can fix what's going on over there, okay? So let's say that one of my clients wants to help get rid of dark circles. That's a common one. Or I want to minimize fine lines and wrinkles. You guys, this is all ins that I can use at the close to help them. Okay, so remember their magic wand wish. This is super important. All right, so we're going to wash their face. And you guys, I tell people, I say this at a party. I'm like, listen, you guys, I am not a salesperson. The reason we do facials is because I couldn't sell dog food to a starving dog. I simply want you guys to put this on your face and feel a difference and look in the mirror and see what it does to your skin. And then I'll help you get them. All right. So I'm just putting people at ease. So now I know what they want, and I'm planting a seed that they're going to feel something different by the end of my presentation. So it's all about planting those seeds. All right, so obviously I do the facial exactly the same way that you guys do. I run through all the steps. I talk about my experience with the products. I talk about my customers' experiences with the products. I will match products to their magic wand wish. So for example, if Margaret was looking to get rid of dark circles, when I talk about our eye cream, I'll say, you know what, it helps with crow's feet, it helps minimize lines and wrinkles. And just like Margaret asked earlier, this is the magic serum to get rid of those dark circles under your eyes. And this is how it works. Okay, so as I'm going through the product, I'll tell the people in the audience or around the table that ask me to minimize, like whatever their skincare wish was, I'm matching those products to the people at the table while I'm doing that. Does that make sense? Nod, yes, kind of. Okay, you guys can ask questions when I'm done. All right, so I have them interested. Now I want to put them at ease with the product. So I do this in two ways. Obviously, I remind them that this has a 45-day money-back guarantee. I'm like, listen, you guys, everybody's skin is a little bit different. I find 90% of people respond to what we're doing on the table without any problems whatsoever. But we have a 45-day money-back guarantee for a reason. And my job as your Arbonne consultant is to help you tweak those products. So if you happen to fall into one of that 10% that aren't getting the results that you want, I'm really good at what I do. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys mix and match our products to make it the absolute best skincare regime for you. So we're going to start with the basics, but then if it's not working, you guys have me. I don't know about you, but I've never been able to call the Clinique lady at 11 o'clock at night or text her and be like, hey, what order do I do this in again? Or, hey, I really love this, but I still have a scar on my forehead. What would you suggest? And that's something that you're getting when you're purchasing Arbonne products. You're not only getting these amazing products, but you're also getting my advice and my expertise and my help. And am I perfect? Absolutely not. But we're in this together, and I'm always there to help you. Do you guys see how that really, everybody's like, oh, they want to help me. They trust me. They're wanting to purchase from me. And they're almost wanting to text me at 11 o'clock at night to see if I actually will answer them, which I usually do. All right. So I always sell this as a set. You guys, I probably say set during my presentation at least 15 times. And I'll even use, Dr. Matravers once said from stage, he's like, listen, you guys, individually, these products are amazing. But as a set, they're awesome. Think about it like an orchestra. A flute sounds really pretty by itself, right? A trombone sounds really pretty by itself. But it doesn't all come together until you hear it together. And that's what this is going to do for your skin. And then I tell people, and I'm like, and by the way, by the time you purchase 3 pieces of it, you might as well purchase it all because it's got such a good discount when you purchase it as a set that you might as well. So I'll say that during a presentation, but I never tell prices or talk about the deals during the presentation. I'm just planting seeds, okay? Preferred clients. I love preferred clients. I have over 600 preferred clients. Preferred clients make me happy. And these, you guys, these are the gap fillers. If you're ever short on a promotion, if you're ever searching for maintenance, if you're ever searching for a bonus, you want to know why I can do what I do in my business is because I have 600 people to always fill my gap. I have 600 different people that I can call any month, or I never call them all in the same month, right? To fill any gap that I might be pushing for, right? So obviously, you know, team is a really big deal and customers are a really big deal, but those preferred clients, the preferred clients in your business give you the grace to figure out the rest of it. So if you have somebody quit or if you have somebody leave your business, having a large base of preferred clients is really going to give you that breathing room. It's going to give you that security that no matter what happens, it's like, okay, I got this. I've got my business, right? I can lean on my preferred clients for a couple months while I rebuild that area that happened to dip or while I rebuild that district that disappeared. So it's a really good thing. So treat your preferred clients like gold because they are. And I would have to say every preferred client that I've ever babied in my business has ended up joining my business eventually. They already love the products. They're kind of in love with me by this point. And so most of the time, over time, as you build that relationship and as you plant those seeds, they end up joining your team. And you guys, I will do anything for a preferred client. So I just want to tell you a story about going above and beyond, because customer service and selling is always about going above and beyond. So right before Christmas, it was the 22nd of December, I got a Facebook message from, I live in a town called Chestermere, and we have an online Facebook group called I Love Chestermere that all the town residents kind of belong to. And somebody posted on there, does anybody have a Calm moisturizer? I need it for my daughter for Christmas. And I don't, but I knew that Will Call was open the next day. So I messaged her and I said, I don't, but I can get it for you tomorrow. And she's like, oh my gosh, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. We leave for Saskatchewan or something at 1. She's like, I know I'm asking the world, but do you think it's possible? And I'm like, yep, leave it in my hands. So I placed the order right there. I was waiting outside of Will Call the next morning at 10 o'clock. I picked up her Calm moisturizer, one product, you guys, just one. I dropped it off at her house. I brought it to her. She was so thankful. Do you know what she did after Christmas? She posted a Facebook post on I Love Chestermere shouting out how amazing I was. She booked a party for me, and she gave me the name of 3 people that needed to try my skincare set that I'd left her a sample of. So you guys, I didn't just sell a Calm moisturizer. Yes, was it a lot of work on the December 22nd to do all of that? Absolutely. But you know how, just building that relationship and building it properly will always lead to more. And you guys, I didn't do it because I wanted all of this other stuff out of her. I genuinely did it because I wanted to help, because she needed it for her daughter for Christmas. And that's just the kind of person that I am. But when you go above and beyond for people, they go above and beyond for you. Okay, see, I get stuck on tangents. Sorry about that. All right, when we are talking at the end of our party, so we've brought them through our party, you guys close properly. Don't leave them on this amazing journey, showing them all of these wonderful things and then leave them hanging. You guys, it's like a really bad movie, right? Or a really bad series that ends with you not knowing what anything happened to the characters. So you really need to close your party properly for the benefit of your customers, because they're sitting there, they're hanging on the edge of their seats and they're loving what they're experiencing. You need to guide them through the process. So when I do that, I actually use our deal sheet. So this is what I use right here. I printed it off for you. So it is called the 3 best deals, okay? So I will make sure that Jacqueline gets it so that she can send it to you guys. But what I use this as a deal sheet. So I will say, listen, you guys, so there's 3 different ways that you can purchase this product tonight. So you can pay catalog prices, which I'm not a really big fan of whatsoever. Most people start their Arbonne journey with this middle package right here. It's got everything that we just tried tonight. So it comes with the wash, the toner, the serum, the eye cream, the day cream, the night cream, and those amazing Genius pads. Plus it comes with a $24 or a free gift. So anything on our free gift list that I hold up. I know, it's over there. I hold up our list of free gifts. And it's an amazing product. So this is where most people start their Arbonne journey. You guys, can I give you a tip? Most people want to do what most people do, right? Most people want to do what most people do. We follow the pack. So when I tell them that this is where most people start their Arbonne journey, they believe me, and this is where most people start their Arbonne journey. Now, but then I let them know. I'm like, okay, it's 40% off. It comes to $313. Sorry, I got the wrong one. Where is it? There it is. That's my pretty one. So it comes to $316, and it's 40% off. Now, another thing that I tell them is I'm like, you guys, listen, this company is amazing. When you purchase this package from Arbonne at this price, you will forever be able to reorder this package at that discount, right? Because these preferred client members, these packages are added. So I say to them, I'm like, you love those companies that they're like, hey, here's this amazing deal, and then nana boo boo, you got to pay full price next time. Arbonne is not that company. We are the company that has the most integrity out there. So when you purchase one of these packages at this 40% off, it will be available for you to reorder, right? So they're like, wow, that's amazing. So most people start with this package. Now, you guys, if this package is outside of your budget this evening, I totally get that. That's absolutely okay. Then the next best deal is this top package right here. So this is our preferred client membership. It's a mix and match package. So it's 20% off, which isn't as good as the original 40% off, but it's still a really good deal. So we will mix and match a package that meets your needs, and I'll help you do that. Okay? And so that's usually what I sell, is one of those two packages. And most of the time it's this package right here, the skincare set, because I've told them that that's what most people do. All right, and then I run through the free gifts. I hand out the catalogs. I do not hand out catalogs until the end of the party. I don't want people flipping through it. That's just not what I want them doing. I also don't want them looking at the price of the anti-aging skincare set and having a heart attack because it's shown as retail in there, and not even, like, they just shut down. They just like turn off, and they refuse to like what's on their face because they know that they can't afford it, which makes me kind of sad. So I never ever hand out catalogs until the end. All right, so you guys, next is the checkout table. And you guys, this is where the magic happens. If you take absolutely nothing else I say to you this morning, take this. I do not ever want anybody in Arbonne saying, so what can I get you? Okay, please take that out of your vocabulary. We are not order takers. You guys, we are skincare consultants. We are here to help them. We're here to mix and match. We're here to make these products equal their needs. So the very first thing that I say to them when they sit down is, so how does your skin feel? Right? So I want them to tell me what they're feeling and how they're feeling. And 90% of the time, that's positive. If they're like, oh, it feels a little sticky or it feels oily, I always just put them at ease. I'm like, you know what? That's totally normal. We've only used this once. Remember what I told you at the presentation about mineral oil coating your skin? It's so hard to get that off. Sometimes, it takes a little while for the Arbonne set to penetrate. That's why we have a 45-day money-back guarantee, not a 4-day money-back guarantee. I always say that. I'm like, guys, that's a month and a half to really figure out if you love this or not. That's a long time, okay? So we're going to start with, how does your skin feel? I'll also ask them, what are you using right now? And they'll tell me, and I'll say, are you loving that? And they'll tell me, right? And if they are, that's fine. I'm just gonna then start matching products to do what they already love. If they're not, then I'm gonna show them how Arbonne's going to be better and going to help them even more, okay? I also want to talk about their skincare wish right now. So I'll just ask them, I'll be like, so your wish was fine lines and wrinkles, right? And at this point in time, you can pull up some before and after pictures on your phone if you have it, or whatever you happen to want to do. You know what, check this out. This is one of my customers that, sent me a before and after picture. Isn't this amazing? And then we'll get down, and then I'll look at her wish list. So when we do all of my clients fill out one of these. So this is a client profile. It has their name and information on it. I'll never do a party without getting one of these from every single client. I'm sure you guys have something similar, but I love the wish list on the bottom. So all this does, this isn't a buy list. This just gives me an idea where I'm starting with my clients, okay? So if I sit down and I notice on their wish list they have a bunch of nutrition products, then I might be talking about, our nutrition ASVP or something like that. But I always still start with whatever products we put on their skin at the party, okay? You guys, when we purchase product, we don't necessarily purchase what we purchase what we think it's going to do for us. So we're not purchasing that product because of what I've told them. They're purchasing it because they want to get rid of their age spot, their wrinkles, their melasma, their redness, their dryness, whatever it is. So now at the checkout, I really need to make sure that I'm talking to them about what those products are going to do for their skin. As soon as you make a product personal, you've made a sale. Right? As soon as you personalize our products to their needs, you have made a sale. All right. And then the customer leaves feeling good about the purchase as well. So let's say they have on their skincare, on their wish list that they want, or they tell me they're like, okay, you know what, I just want to start with the night cream, the serum, and the wash. I'll be like, okay. And I'll kind of write it down. But then I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to add it up really quickly. And I'd be like, you know what, Jacqueline? This comes to $282. Do you know the set? Or this comes to $246. Do you know that the whole set's only $313? For an extra $60, you can get 5 more products and really give this a try. So no matter what their order is, I always show them what the next level would be. And if they say no, I'm like, okay, no problem whatsoever. And I only ask the once. I only show them the once. And it's just a respect thing. So I want to respect their budget, but I also want to show them how much more they could get if they upsell, if they were to just spend just a teeny bit more. The same with the preferred client membership. I'll just say to them, I'd be like, if they're at $140, I'll be like, okay, you need to spend another $50. You're going to get 20% off of that in order to get your free gift. What else do you want? I don't even ask if they want to do that. I ask, what else do you want? And then based on their skincare needs, I'll start making suggestions if needed. So if they had told me that, they have really dry elbows, I'm going to sell them the rejuvenating cream. If they tell me that, they wanted to get rid of the split ends, or their hair is really dull, or they have static all over the place, then I'll look at the Pure Vibrance with the hair oil. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm just matching products to their needs and putting them into the biggest purchase or to the biggest package that they're comfortable with. Okay. All right. Where am I, you guys? And then you guys compliment them. When they sit down and there's at the checkout, most of the time you can notice a difference. I'll be like, your skin looks really amazing. Like, it's kind of glowing. I noticed that dry patch that you told me about at the table looks a little bit softer. And they're like, really? Let's see. And I always have a mirror at checkout. So I always have a mirror there so that we can kind of take a look and talk about what they might want to fix and might want to change. All right, one other thing that I do. So let's say they have a big wish list and we got a few things tonight and there's things left on it. You know what, Sally? You have a pretty good size wish list. Why don't you grab a few friends together and have a get together like this, and we can get you the rest of your list at your party. And you know what? I'll even give you that primer for free just for hosting, right? I picked something off her list to give her for free. Okay. And then I tell them, I'll be like, awesome, I'll order that for you right away. So I have it for your party. So, right. Cause then as soon as they know I'm ordering it for them, they're much less likely to cancel on me. Do my parties move? Yep. Do they cancel? Rarely. Right. And that's something that I do. Hang on. Let me just go. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, one other thing, preferred clients, when you're following up with them, you guys, I always offer all of my preferred clients a makeup consultation. So I call them up when I follow up and I'm like, hey guys, so one of the things that I offer my preferred clients, one of the benefits of having the membership is you get a free makeup consultation. I book up really quickly. I'd love to get you in for one of those. And you guys, it's just a one-on-one, and you guys, it's just another ability to get in front of them. So my makeup consultations are honestly pre-parties and or business meetings is what they are. So I talk to them about the business. I talk to them about their lives. I talk to them about their skin. I talk to them about what they've been noticing. A lot of times I'll try and turn them into a party as well. I'll be like, you know what, if you want to invite a friend or two, I'd be happy to do that as well and do it for everyone. So you see, it's a sneaky way of getting a party. I also compliment people a lot when I am doing those. I like to tell them what I've noticed has changed in their skin. Again, only sticking with what they've told me. I can't be like, wow, that giant age spot on your cheek that you didn't tell me about, it's really going away, isn't it? Now, keep it classy, you guys. You have them explain to you what they want, and then you tell them how you can fix it, not the other way around. So, all right, I think I am done talking. Just remember, as soon as you personalize our products, then you've made a sale. Tell people they look amazing. Help them find the things that they want to meet their skincare needs. And thank you guys for listening to me.
I thought that was awesome. Thank you. And I got a lot of tips. There's a lot of things that I can work on too. And that's the beauty of having these calls and having people like you. I know that you rock your parties. Like I know that I've been around you enough, and I thought we were going to actually have you at our boot camp. So I thought, we'll just have you on the call so you can explain kind of what you do. Does anybody have any questions they maybe want to ask? And remember to still play your booking game. We play a booking game. We play a dice game. That's key, because I know we duplicate that within our system, and I want to make sure everybody keeps doing that, because when we don't do that, then you don't have anything going on, and it's just an easy way to get more bookings, right? But does anybody have any questions for Glenn before we let this lovely lady go? Because that was amazing. You are amazing. I love you.
I love you too.
Yes, you're very amazing at this business for sure.
I have my parts, and then I have my parts I suck at.
Well, we all have that, right? Well, if we don't, or maybe there's a chat. Got a question.
Oh, thanks.
That was awesome.
Tiffany.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I think you have everybody muted, so they might not be able to ask questions.
Well, they can unmute themselves if they want to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you're just really good and clear, so that's awesome. And I also have it recorded, so that's the nice thing too. So thank you, Gwen, for your time. I know you have.
You're welcome, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I love that. I thought it was awesome. That was just some extra little tips that we could have to do the upsale. I just want to quickly talk to you all about my Hawaii trip and the things that I want to share with you, because that's what this business is about, is passing on things that I absolutely love that I'm going to do. John O'Leary was absolutely amazing. You're going to hear him in Vegas. But I do want to kind of maybe ruin something for the people that are going to Vegas. Sorry, but I'm going to ruin something. But the one takeaway that I had from him, other than he was super funny and amazing and can play the piano with no fingers, like, what? I can't even play the piano. I have fingers. So anyways, the one thing that really resonated with me is he told us, so I want you to think about something that you don't like. So something you don't like about your personal life, or something you don't like about Arbonne. Think about something and write it down. He said, now I want you to write down 5 things you're grateful for about that thing you don't like. And I was like, that doesn't really, what do you mean? And I was like, because his dad has Parkinson's disease and has had it for 27 years. And he said, I am so thankful for this disease because I get to spend more time with your mom. We get to do more research and development on the disease, and I'm part of it. And he went on to name these things, and I thought, he's thankful for his disease. Like, it's a whole different way of thinking. Like, so I want you to really keep that in mind. And I want you to keep in mind what you're willing to commit to for yourself personally. I wrote down not complaining. So I'm not going to complain about anything. And I'm going to enjoy every minute of this life that we have. And I'm going to live in the moment more, because I think we missed the boat on that one. That's just my personal shares. Now, I want to share with you a little bit of some of the things that are going to be going on. We do obviously have some new stuff that's going to be coming out. The Genius is going to be sold as a standalone on January the 16th. Well, it should be out actually already now, which is awesome. So you'll be able to purchase it, and it'll also be in a success pack as well. So I thought that was really good. They're revamping the thesaurus. So that's also really good, with just making it easier to find things and ask questions and those sort of things. Some of the things of my takeaways, I think Linda Parker was probably my favorite, and she usually is. So some of the things she talked about and that I'm going to utilize in my business is watch people sponsoring. I think that, like, even this month, that's something I'm really going to focus on, is on people sponsoring, because if we're not sponsoring, that's the missing link. We have to close that gap of what it is that we're missing on. Like, we only do 3 things. One's our activity, one is our sponsoring, and our mindset, right? So working on ourselves. So that's something huge, is looking in web stats and even looking at anybody or looking at anyone on your team and they're sponsoring. That was huge. She said that our goal should always be to track our business, how many people you're truly getting in front of, and if you're playing small or if you're really playing big in this business. And I think we've talked about that quite a bit, and where we need to improve in our business and really take a look at yourself. But the big thing that she talked about that I loved is she said, everyone's goal should be to sponsor and to promote out 5 districts direct. Now, the catch to that is those 5 districts that you have direct, you want to help each and every single one of those 5 people promote out a district. And she said, we let go too soon. So if you have 5 districts or you don't have anybody in your business, this is going to be your goal, is to find 5 people to promote to district, but then you're going to work with those 5 people to promote out a district manager. Because when you do that, they've duplicated, right? They know what it's like to promote out that district. And when we don't do that and we just go wide and we've got like 10 people, that doesn't help us, because we need to build that depth. So I think we used to say, build 8 wide and that sort of stuff. But I think this is the key to having a very successful business, is to have your 5 key people and then help them to bring in one district themselves. So I thought that was really, really powerful, and to hang on a little longer to people. Don't let them go right away. Like, spend some more time with them, reconnect with people and ask them what they want and when they want to buy. Like, what is it you want out of the business and when do you want to buy? How much do you want to be making and by when? And then make a plan with them, but then help them to promote to district. And if they are a district, help them to promote out of the district. And yourself, if that's something you want, connect with your upline and make a plan. Because I think that's really huge. So that's going to be part of our tasks for this week as well, is the sponsoring part and working with people. I love the 24-year-old national vice president that spoke. It was awesome. I thought, you're 24 years old, and she said the age, her name is Christy Moses. She said from the ages of 18 to 25 years old, people in that age category spend a lot of money on themselves. So we think, well, they don't have any money. Yes, they do. She said, you guys missed the boat there because we're at home living with our parents and we have spending cash. We do. She said that young people of her age want encouragement, praise, and they want to be celebrated. So they want it to be super fun. They don't want to do anything that's not fun. So if you're not having fun and you bring them into your business and it's not fun, they'll lose interest right away. And I thought, well, that's kind of a really key thing. And I thought that was kind of neat. She also said that, yes, they don't like to talk on the phone, because I've heard this a million times. Well, my business builder, she's young and she won't talk on the phone. Well, she said, leave voice notes. So on your phone, you can see there's that little whatever microphone thing. Instead of texting, leave voice notes. So you still have the energy in your voice and you still can connect that way instead of text messaging. She said doesn't have a lot of, sometimes it comes across a little harsh or bossy, or so you can't sometimes maybe say the wrong things. Or so she said, you leave the voice notes. That's what she uses in her business. And she says she uses a lot of social media. And if you're not good at it, like somebody like me, she says, get better at it. So like Instagram and that sort of stuff, because she said she's built her business on that. And something called SMORE.com they use a lot, which I kind of laughed at. And I was like, okay. So you can kind of play around and look at that. She also said that every single PC, how Gwen talked about she has 600. She said you need to have the mindset that every single preferred client you have in your business is a consultant, and start dating them. We let them put their orders in, and I know I am guilty of this too. I'm like, oh, they put an order. That's nice. I'll send them a thank you card. But I don't call them up and say, like find out about their lives. Be interested in them. Ask them questions. How was your day? How is your ordering experience? How much are you loving your products? But also ask them questions about their life a little bit to start dating them. Because those are your consultants. They already love the products. They're one step in the door. You think about it, it makes a lot of sense. And I think we have a business within our business that we're missing out on. We truly do, of consultants that we're missing out on, and we need to just find the need within them. She also said working with the Healthy Living program is huge. You have to figure out like who it is who wants to get, a healthier jump on their life and that sort of thing. And if you're doing it, they're going to want to know more about it. She's huge into that, which I thought was really good as well, because most of us are already doing that. Also, your goals. This was something else that they had talked about huge, about your goals. So when you write down your goals and your values and things that resonate with you and things you want to happen in your life, when you go out every single day, you have to ask yourself, is this moving me closer to my goals? So if it's not, so if you're going out to help somebody who's been in this business for 5 years that, doesn't really need your help, you need to ask yourself, is this moving me forward towards my goals? Well, most likely it's probably not. Or, if you're going to something look at your life and go, this is a priority and this is going to move me closer to my goals. So helping a new business builder launch a business partner, yes, that's moving you closer to your goals. So that was huge for me, because I think sometimes I go and I do things above and beyond and it's not moving me closer to my goals. It's just, extra nights that maybe I'm going out and extra things I'm doing that maybe aren't moving me closer to my goals. And she said, don't take the gas off the pedal. That was huge. If you have huge momentum, keep it going. That's the biggest thing I see in people's businesses that they stop doing, especially from region to nation. Like any level that you reach, don't stop. Like once you're a district, don't stop. Keep doing what you did to become a district manager. When you're a district manager, keep doing what you did there to become that district manager, to move to area. Same thing. To move to area, you're moving to region, you're doing the same thing you did as an area. I think that's the hugest thing is we take off the gas and we take a little break to maybe manage our teams or work with the people that we have, but we have to remember to keep going and ride that momentum out to the next level. And I like that part because I can see that a lot too. So that's kind of the things that I kind of got out of there. I think the other biggest things were just making sure to ask, making sure you're sticking with your asks a day and making sure you're finding the needs and asking more, because the more we ask, the more our ratios go up to people that say yes. And painting that, we're also going to start doing something that was really cool that Linda Parker suggested. She suggested, so it's called a Let's Go District call. So anybody who gets into qualifications for district will get a personal message saying, congratulations, I'm so excited for you. You're awesome. You're on your way to district manager. You're going to be making cash and making those things happen for yourself. I'm so happy for you. And make it a big deal, because I don't think we make it a big enough deal. And then they're going to be part of a call. Like there's a call that's recorded that I'm going to actually send out. So you can personalize it if you want, or you can take part in it with your region or whatever you want to do. And I like that. I thought that was really good to celebrate the people who did First Step District. So it paints a bigger picture to moving towards area as well. And I like that. I thought the call was really good. And it's also saying, I picked you. I picked you because you're so awesome. I'm going to pick the people, that did First Step that I believe that are, can move to district manager, and then they feel special, right? They get a personal message from you saying, you just get on this call and we're going to go through a few more things, and they're personally invited. And I thought that was a really, really good little tip there. And I kind of enjoyed that one as well. So I'm going to send out the monthly goal sheet that I actually got from Becky. So I thought that was really, really good. Our tasks for the week are going to be going through your preferred clients. If you have preferred clients, I want you to really focus on building a relationship with those preferred clients. Especially any of them that you can see that are like putting in large orders and you're thinking, well, you're kind of already doing the business. Like, what are you doing with it? Are you eating the stuff? Are you like giving it away? What are you doing? Because I think that we're missing a lot within our business that could be potential consultants. They already love the products. It's just getting to know and finding out their need. So you need to find out their need for why would they need this business? What could this business do for them? And then your 10 activities, your rolling activities, your 10 income producing activities. I want you to look at your calendar and see. I also want you to look at your calendar and see your sponsoring. Who's next? Who's your 2 that are next? So 2 calls per week, 2 feedback calls per week is your tasks. The more of these that you do, the more your odds are. If you do 2 per week and only 1 person says yes, that's 4 new business builders. That's really good. Even if 2 people said yes, that's 2 new business builders. So I want you to look at your sponsoring and be honest with yourself. If you have any district managers and business builders in your business, I want you to go back and I want you to connect with them and say, I want to help you to promote out a district manager, or I want to help you to promote to district manager. How much money do you want to be making and by when? Or what do you want out of this? What can I do for you? And then I want us all to focus on, with the sponsoring, doing the feedback calls, is tracking your business. So 30 asks in 30 days. So I want you to focus on making your asks from your parties, your bump intos, like anybody you run into, finding the need, asking. I want you to focus on this for the next 30 days is your sponsoring. Because if you have new business builders and other people have new business builders, they're not going to quit. We all know that, right? So I want you to really focus on your 30 business asks for 30 days and track them. And ask for that feedback call, get the minimum of 2 per week, and I want you to see what's going to happen with your business. It is so exciting. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So we have some really exciting things going on within Arbonne, and we have some really incredible things to look forward to. I'm so proud of everybody for taking part in this. We only have this month left and then February, and that's our 5 months. We're also taking part in the multi-nation series because that'll kind of take over this that we've agreed to take part in. And those will be the 3rd Monday of every month. So does anybody have any questions? No? And we are going to have another sip and paint is it the 2nd week in February, I think, Tiffany, right?
It'll be February the
16th. 13th?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time is the multi-nation call? You said it's the 3rd Monday.
Yeah,
What time is it going to be at?
at 7:30. And it's recorded. So, I mean, it's just so that we can, like, it's, so we can connect. So it's Becky, Anik, myself, and then Carly Struick. So we just rotate. And we're just it's going to be kind of our nation call, because this call will wrap up in another month. So kind of wanted to have something else that we could all connect to and stay connected with. But I think these calls have been really good. We've had some good results from them, and just people staying connected, and try to stay connected with your power partner as well, if you can, and your asks and stuff. So yeah, is there anything else?
So just a quick question, Jeff. Can anybody come on that multi-nation call?
Yep.
That's the entire team. Sweet.
Yep.
Awesome.
Anyone and everyone. I sent out the recording. I didn't know there was a password. Sorry about that. It's Arbonne. I didn't know that. I went to go listen to it, and I was like, oh, there's a password. Weird. And it's Arbonne. So pretty easy. But thank you, everybody, for your commitment and your leadership, and for being on the call and committing to at noon on Wednesdays. And I look forward to next week. So have a good day, rest of your day. And congratulations, Tiffany, on your wedding, and exciting. It's coming soon, and I'll be there. I don't know if it's to cheer you on. I guess that's not really the right word. But I don't know if that's the proper term. Support, maybe.
Support. Cheer me on. Make sure I don't run away.
Runaway bride, I got her. But anyways, have a fabulous rest of your day, ladies.